sea. Some will wait for me.
Whoa, hold on, wait to cross.
71% of the Earth's surface is covered by water.
The meaning of oceans is a body of saline water that composes much of the planet's hydrosphere. Interesting, right?
Fun fact number 1. We've explored less than 5% of the Earth's oceans. We have better maps of Mars than we do of the ocean floors.
There are 5 oceans in the world. There's the Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic, Indian, and Southern or Antarctic. The Pacific Ocean is located between the Southern Ocean, Asia, Australia, and the Western Hemisphere. The Atlantic Ocean is located between Africa, Europe, Southern Ocean, and the Western Hemisphere. The Arctic Ocean is located between Europe, Asia, North America, and most of its waters lie north of the Arctic Circle. The Indian Ocean is located between Africa, the Southern Ocean, Asia, and Australia, and the Southern or Antarctic Ocean is located between the Pacific, Atlantic, and the Southern Ocean.
The climate of the ocean varies. Tropical oceans are warm and clear on the surface. The tropical oceans are near the equator. Cold polar regions are far north and far south. They are very cold on the surface, and icebergs drift in these regions.
The topography in an ocean is quite different compared to other biomes. The ocean is made up of many different features. Underwater mountains are formed when 2 plates shift apart that creates rift valleys. 2 plates bump into each other and 1 plate sinks into the earth and it melts that creates trenches. The trenches are deep and narrow. From that is a continental shelf. It extends from the edge of the landmass into the ocean. The continental slope is a steep slope downwards to the ocean basin. The ocean basins are the flat part of the ocean floor. Seamounts are underwater peaks with rounded tops. Guyots are peaks with flat tops.
The ocean is made up of different kinds of soil. The largest soil type is calcareous ooze, which makes up 40% of the ocean. It is composed of shells from tiny organisms living in the ocean. The next largest soil type is red clay, which makes up 38%. It is composed of quartz, clay minerals, and micrometeorites fallen from outer space. Finally, the smallest type of soil is siliceous ooze, which makes up 15%. It is composed of plankton debris and silica shells. Of course, there's sand mixed in there too. What would an ocean be without sand?
Fun fact number 2. The deep sea is the largest museum on Earth. The ocean has more artifacts of history than all the world's museums.
The vegetation that makes up an ocean is vast. It includes coral, algae, kelp, seaweed, seagrass, red algae, and coralline algae.
The ocean is home to many different animals. Here's a list of just some of the animals that make up an ocean. Sea turtles, starfish, sharks, whales, seals, otters, walruses, manatees, birds, squid, octopuses, fish, and crabs.
Algae and plankton are the main producers in a marine ecosystem. Tiny shrimp, or krill, eat the microscopic plankton. The blue whale, the largest animal on Earth, eats thousands of tons of krill every day. Apex predators, orcas, prey on blue whales. As bodies of large animals sink to the seafloor, detritivores, or worms, break down the material. Nutrients is released by the decaying flesh provides chemicals for the algae and plankton to start a new series of food chains.
There are 3 types of biotic adaptations: structural, physiological, and behavioral. The structural biotic adaptation changes physical features of an organism. For example, cockles have a strong shell to protect them from waves, drying out, and predators trying to crack them open to eat.
The physiological biotic adaptation is how the organism's metabolism works, or how it regulates bodily functions in excreting chemicals. Some organisms can only move slowly or not move at all. These organisms have a chemical defense in their skin to get away from predators.
The behavioral biotic adaptations are learned or inherited behaviors that help organisms live. For example, whales make sounds to communicate with other whales to navigate and hunt for prey.
Fun fact number 3, 94% of life on Earth is aquatic. 71% of the Earth's surface is covered in water. Oceans make up 96.5% of all Earth's water.
Fun fact number 4. If you swallow a milliliter of ocean water, you gulped 1 million bacteria and 10 million viruses.
Take a deep breath and imagine the oceans. Beneath the waves is a vast blue world full of life and wondrous beauty. Planet Earth is planet Ocean. The sea covers more than 70% of its surface. From frozen polar seas to warm tropical waters, oceans encompass the globe. And from the infinite blue deserts of the open ocean to the unexplored worlds of the deep sea, the oceans live and breathe as one. Oceans regulate the climate, rainfall, winds, and temperature. They provide half the oxygen the planet needs to survive. Every second breath we take comes from the oceans. Life on Earth started here 4 billion years ago. Now the sea is home to a dazzling variety of life, more diverse than anywhere else. For many millions of us, the sea is a source of food and income. But for most, the oceans start at the shoreline and end at the horizon. It's time to look at the bigger picture. Take a deep breath and imagine the oceans.
Fish are friends, not food.